Good afternoon. I'm Reverend Derrick Harkins, and I'm the Senior Vice President for Public Programs at Union Theological Seminary. I don't know about you, but around a year or so ago, I began to watch the unfolding of this election season from my vantage point of a dyed-in-the-wool progressive. As I heard some of the rhetoric, I saw it with a sense of amusement. And that's because I discounted how it could ever be taken seriously. And then as time unfolded, that amusement became bemusement. I was truly confused as to how anyone could gain traction by speaking in the ways that were so antithetical to what we should and indeed do hold high in this nation as ideals. And then that bemusement has transformed into concern. Deep, profound concern, but I refuse to call it fear. And I'll talk about that in just a moment. I'll say this, and if there's a message that we ought to make certain is clearly evoked from this time together, it's this, that we are better than this. We are better than being a brooding cesspool of fear created by exploiting vulnerabilities, both perceived and real. We're better than violently pointing to others as the other on the premise of paranoia. And we are better than even stoking the prospect of nuclear destruction. And we're better than being an election season based upon grievance instead of aspiration. I said a moment ago that I refuse to be afraid, and that's because in my tradition, we have a passage in our text in the New Testament that simply says this: there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not reached perfection in love. And I aspire to the perfect love, a love for justice. I aspire to a perfect love, a love for compassion, a love for empathy. And those are the things that we need to work and strive for in this election season. As people of faith and people of conscience, we believe deep in our bones that each person has dignity and is made in the image of God. So, instead of building walls, another salient point from my faith tradition, and that is that Jesus is typified as one, instead of building walls, who has come to break every barrier down. I'm too committed to what is best about our nation to be afraid. I'm too resolved to be a part of the struggle for what is right and just to be afraid. Concerned, yes, but not afraid, because I love justice, and I love my fellow brother and sister, and that love drives out all fear.